Do you think this winter is ever going to end?
Indeed. Ice and snow and cold. Listen to that wind. The storms are lining up across the country to bury us. I am glad we have school to take our minds off the friggin' weather.
How are you doing in Dr. Archibald's class? Have you figured out the daily jings, question of the day, view and do, etc.? He really packs it in.
You are right, but once you get the hang of it, he has got things pretty well organized. What I am having trouble with is figuring out how I can revise my reader analysis paper without peer reviews. What are you going to do?
I have been looking at the samples and see that I have to go for more detail. I mentioned in my first draft that I was puzzled about Hofstadter's fairy tale beginning, but I don't go into it. I want to go deeper in my next draft. I did not know why he was beginning that way at first, but now I can say from reading more of his essay that he makes analogies in order to explain analogies, so the fairy tale business at the beginning must be some sort of analogy that sets up his whole analogy as the core of cognition theory. I need to tell this story of reading and rereading the beginning from the beginning. Right?
You are way beyond me. I think I am stuck looking through the keyhole he talks about. It's a little scary that we only see the room through that one small prism of light.
Exactly. You should use that in your essay. You read his keyhole analogy through another analogy, that of the prism. Now you just have to say how you came to the image of the prism. And why don't you talk about prism as a prison, you know, a jail?
You are too smart. Now I will have to tell him I got the prison idea from you. But hey, it is all part of my reading. Okay, so we write what we understand from what we read of his essay, and then we go back and tell our reader what we read and how we got to, in this case, my idea about the keyhole being a prism and a prison. I think I have got it.
Well, I am back to work on thinking about how I read his fairy tale beginning. The best thing about this is that whatever I think about it works, since what I am thinking is what he wants us to write about. Writing about thinking is easy once you get the hang of it. See you later.
Good luck with your fairy tale. I will be on my knees looking through that keyhole.